Hello there, and welcome to a new episode of the Fluent English Pro podcast. My name is David Perez, your host, and we are going to be covering a topic that is common in this show, but I like to cover it over and over and over again because I know it helps you every single time, and that is speaking. How can you improve your speaking? I'm going to give you strategies to implement right now and improve your speaking. So here we go. Why is speaking important, or why is practicing speaking important? I have my notes here, by the way. First, it is a combination of everything, a spontaneous combination of everything you learn about English. You're going to be using grammar, you're going to be using vocabulary, you're going to be using pronunciation, you're going to be using sentence structure, yeah, phrasal verbs and all that. So speaking requires you to use all that in a spontaneous way, as opposed to writing where you can sit down, use a dictionary, Google new vocabulary, stuff like that. Like you can plan what you do, but here you don't have time for that. Yeah. You have to do it on the spot. That's why it's important to practice this. The other aspect of practicing speaking is, well, practice makes the master. The more you practice, the easier speaking becomes. Yeah. There is a very important part to repeating an action, just like when you go to the gym. Yeah. When you go to the gym, you don't do different things every time. You do the same exercises over and over and over again to build muscle. Yeah. In this case, we're building brain muscle, and we are using also in a way or mouth muscles to exercise the pronunciation, for example. So practice makes the master. The more you do it, the easier it gets. The first strategy I'm going to recommend is shadowing. And this is very entertaining. It is fun. It is a strategy I used myself as an English student back in the day. And it is imitating another person's speech. Yeah, shadowing imitation. So what you're going to do here is you're going to pick a TV series that you like, where you have a person that you think has a nice way of speaking, because you are going to model that person's way of speaking. And you're going to select a short, very short clip of that TV series or episode. Yeah. Don't go with 15 minutes. Don't go with 10 minutes. No, just pick 1 minute, maximum 30 seconds to a minute, where that person is speaking. Don't do longer than 1 minute, because then it's going to be too much information. And I want you to focus not only on what the person says, but also on how the person says it. Yeah. We are going to imitate the words, but we are going to imitate the pauses. We're going to imitate the intonation changes. Yes. We are going to try to make our voice the same as the actors or actresses' voice. So everything they do changes in intonation, changes in speed, changes in everything. You're going to try to do it exactly the same, just like a shadow. This is why it's called shadowing. Yeah. If you move, if you're like in front of a light, if you move, the shadow is going to move at exactly the same speed, same rhythm that you do. So it's going to be the same thing, but this time with language. So do that repeatedly. And this is very important. It's not like you select 1 minute and you do it, and then you select a different minute and you do it. No, you pick 1 minute and you do that thing over and over again, maybe for 5, 6 times. Yeah. Until you get it as close to perfect as you feel comfortable with. Yeah. Repeat and repeat and repeat multiple times, 6, 8, 10 times, until you say, okay, I got this. I got this. Yeah. Do it multiple times at different moments as well. Yeah. You can do it. You can do one session of practice, and then at a different moment with a different day. Yeah. With the same video clip, 1 minute video clip, you do the same exercise multiple times again. Yeah. As I mentioned a few minutes before, repetition is very important here. And this is going to help you not just with fluency, this is going to help you with intonation and pronunciation. And pronunciation is usually an aspect that we usually cover, but intonation is not. It is important that we learn the inflections of intonation in the foreign language, in English in this case, because depending on the location and depending on the intonation variations, the meaning can change and the intention or the perceived intention of the message can change. So pay good attention to intonation patterns. When does the voice go up? When does it go down? Yeah, usually in a question, it goes up. At the end of the sentence, it goes down. So observe how intonation varies. Yeah, how it behaves throughout the piece of audio or video you're working with. So that was strategy number one, shadowing. You know what? It is very good that on social media you have, usually if you go to TikTok or if you go on Instagram Reels or if you go on YouTube Shorts, like you already have those 1 minute clips. So you can go on YouTube Reels or can go on TikTok and look for the name of your favorite series, and you're gonna have like that selection. It's already done. Like the best moments of the series it's gonna be already done for you. Next strategy is record yourself. Yeah, record your own voice. You can combine, but it's not necessary. You can combine this with shadowing, or you can use it with a different type of strategy. But recording yourself is going to be very important because you can analyze what you are doing, what you can improve, and what is a strength in your process. Yeah. Same tip, keep it short. 1 minute, 2 minutes maximum. Keep it short. I don't want you to go read a book, 10 pages, do a 25 recording thing. No, keep it short because what we want is not the extension of the recording. We want you to be able to do a short clip which you can analyze thoroughly. Yeah, that you can analyze in depth. So keep those recordings short. And that recording process is going to help you be aware of your fluency, your pronunciation, your use of grammar. And when you do this same exercise over and over again, the next time you do it, because you already listened to your own recording, next time you do it, you are going to make less mistakes because you are already aware of what the mistakes were in the previous recording. Yeah. Great strategy. It doesn't have to be technically complicated. Just use your telephone's recording app. Just that. You don't need more than that. Your telephone's recording app will do the job perfectly. Easy peasy, very simple. Sit down, 1 minute. It's done. Hey there, if you're enjoying the podcast, imagine how much more progress you could make with consistent, specialized support every week. Introducing the Fluent English Pro membership, designed specifically for busy professionals like you who want to keep improving their English even on a busy schedule. You'll find fluency activities, tutorials, mini courses, vocabulary builders, and live events, all focused on work and business English. Whether it's mastering international meetings, doing presentations, or answering tricky emails, this space is built to help you grow. If you're serious about your communication skills, visit fluentenglishpro.com/members and subscribe today. That is fluentenglishpro.com/members. Let's turn your English into your biggest professional asset. Strategy number 3, speak out loud alone like a crazy person. Yeah? I do it all the time. I do look crazy and weird because I'm speaking to myself in English frequently alone, but it works. It works because you don't need an interlocutor to keep your practice active. Yeah. It can be that maybe you're practicing the pronunciation of a word or the pronunciation of a sentence, or maybe you are using a word in context, or maybe this is what I do sometimes. Yes, I plan my day or I think about the things I have to do, but I do it in English and I say them out loud. So that is, in a way, uh, an immersion. Yeah, because you are using your real context, your natural context, as part of your practice. It looks weird. Yes, it looks weird. Is it effective? Oh, yeah, very effective. So you should implement this strategy every day. I do it. I do it with my English. Sometimes I do it with my French. Keeps me going. Yeah. So very, very recommended. Just get comfortable with it. You will get used to it. Yeah. Just just do it. It's fun. The next strategy is join clubs, language clubs, conversation clubs, offline, online. If you live in a medium sized city or a large city, it is very likely that there are multiple conversation clubs ongoing. So you can just go and visit. Many of them are free uh, at public libraries or at universities. A few of them might be paid, but it's totally worth it, totally worth it. You're going to be able to practice with real people, and you are going to potentially meet international professionals if you are, for example, in an online conversation club. So it's going to be a win-win situation. Improve your English, improve your speaking, get more contacts, get more connections internationally. Whatever suits you best. Yeah. Local or online, whatever you feel the most comfortable with, and whatever is more accessible to you, because maybe there is one, but it's at the other extreme of the city and it's like a 1 hour drive. So we don't want to have friction there. We want to go to a location, online or physical, that is easy to access. So there is no friction to participating in this event or this activity. And we have an episode with more details on this. Yeah, I'm going to add the links in the show notes. And that episode is building a supportive language community. Yeah, we are going to go more in depth in that episode. We published it a few weeks ago on how you can find spaces to interact with real people and practice your English. The next strategy, that's the last one. Yeah. Strategy number 5 is goals. Define goals, because okay, it's good to practice. It is okay to practice, and this strategy connects with everything I just mentioned. Yeah, it is, what do you want to improve specifically, or what do you want to practice specifically? What do you want to focus on specifically? Is it on pronunciation, or is it on fluency, or is it on technical vocabulary? Yeah, if you set a goal, it doesn't have to be a static goal. Yeah, it can be dynamic. It can be different every month, or it can be different every week. But the thing is, this goal is going to help you focus all your effort and your time and attention on improving that particular aspect of English. So if you're going to a conversation club and you say, okay, my goal now is to practice vocabulary regarding going shopping. So you go to the conversation club, and that can be a topic you propose. Shopping. Where do you like going shopping? What type of items do you usually buy? Yeah. If it's something related to work and business, do you want to practice for a job interview or for a presentation? So you can bring up these topics with people that very likely are also professionals and that can interact with you in that area of knowledge. So set that goal. Keep the goal simple and keep just like one goal per time. Don't try to tackle 3, 4, 5 goals simultaneously. No, just focus on one single goal every time. And once you have practiced that, you switch to a different goal and then to a different goal. And then you can always go back. Yes, you can always go back, because this is a cycle. It's a cyclic thing. So you can practice one thing, improve one thing, and then go back to that thing again and keep practicing it. So tips for success. Tips for success. The first one, which I think I have mentioned before, if not in every single episode, it is consistency. This is practice frequently, at least 3 times, 4 times per week, just like at the gym. Yeah. Because if you do it today and then you stop doing it and then you do it again in 3 months, like, you're not going to see significant results. You have to be consistent. This is why I tell you to keep things simple and short, because the shorter and the simpler the strategy is, the easier it's going to be for you to find time in your day and to implement and execute on that. Okay? Every day, at least 3-4 times a day. Fluency versus accuracy. Okay, here I have on my notes, focus on fluency first, then polish accuracy. Or focus on accuracy first and then fluency. You have to keep a balance. Yes, do not necessarily follow the note if you're watching this on video. What I want to say here is focus on one aspect at a time and then find a balance. Yeah, we have an episode on this. Fluency versus accuracy. Please go listen to it. The link is in the description of this episode, because it is good to speak fluently, but it needs to be correct. However, if you focus too much on correct, that might affect your fluency. We want to strike a balance between those. And the other thing is, yeah, it's there. Go check the episode. Go check the link. Yeah. Do not focus too much on one of the aspects. You have to keep a balance between the two aspects. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? What you gonna do now? You're gonna pick one of these strategies. You're gonna write it down. Yeah. Shadowing, or going to a conversation club, or recording yourself. Yeah. Pick one of these strategies, and you're gonna use it for the next 7 days. Write it down. Use it for the next 7 days. And I recommend you to write down the goal. Write down what your objective is with this strategy, and check at the end of the 7 days how it went for you, what results you obtained. Did it give you results? I'm sure it will give you results. It's going to give you results. What results did you get? How did it improve your overall skills? Yeah. All right, that is everything for today's episode. If you want to learn more, I have 2. The first is, we have a new membership site on Patreon. That's right. And on Patreon, we have created a lot of content for you to practice speaking. We have some exercises that are for everyday conversations, and some others that are for conversations specifically in the workplace or in workplace settings. So if you want to have more specialized exercise, please go now to fluentenglishpro.com/members, and there you're going to have access to our Patreon page. Of course, it's a subscription. You have to pay for it every month, but it's totally worth it. We're going to be publishing and posting new content there every week, every 2 weeks, for you to practice. There is a lot of content there right now. So go check it out, fluentenglishpro.com/members, for access to our Patreon and additional resources. That's all for now. That's all. Subscribe to the podcast, share the podcast, spread the love, help other people who are learning English. Send them this episode right now. Don't think about it. Do it now. Now. Are you doing it right now? All right. I'm glad you are. All right. Thank you. See you in the next one, and bye.